I found unalive notes under my bed, but I never wrote them. It was first when I had just got back from work. When I walked into my bedroom to change out of my clothes, I noticed something odd. A small piece of paper sticking out from under my bed. I didn't think much of it. I figured it was just an old receipt or some random piece of paper that had somehow ended up under there. But when I picked it up, it was an unalive note. The handwriting was shaky, the words scrawled in a haphazard manner, as if the writer had been in a state of deep distress. The note read, "I can't do this anymore. The pain is too much. I'm sorry." I stared at the note, my mind racing. This didn't make any sense. I hadn't written this. I had never even considered such a thing. My life wasn't perfect, sure, but I wasn't depressed. So where had this note come from? I searched my memory, trying to think of any explanation, but nothing made sense. The handwriting didn't look like mine, but there was something eerily familiar about it, like a ghost of my own writing style. Shaking off the unease, I convinced myself it was some kind of prank. Maybe one of my friends had somehow gotten into my apartment and thought this would be funny. I crumpled up the note and tossed it in the trash, trying to push the disturbing discovery out of my mind. But the next day, I found another one. This time, it was tucked under my pillow. The note was similar to the first, but longer and more detailed. It spoke of overwhelming sadness, of feeling like a burden, of wanting to end it all to escape the pain. My heart pounded as I read it, my hands shaking. This wasn't a prank. It couldn't be. But then who, or what, was leaving these notes? I started to get paranoid. I checked every window and door in my apartment, making sure they were all locked. I even set up a camera in my bedroom, hoping to catch whoever was sneaking into my place. But the camera didn't capture anything unusual. No one came in, no one went out. Yet, every morning, I would find a new note. They were always the same, depressing, hopeless, and signed with my name. It wasn't just the notes that were getting to me. Strange things started happening around my apartment. I would wake up to find items moved from where I had left them. My phone would have missed calls and messages I didn't remember receiving. I even found my work laptop open one morning, with a new document on the screen. It was another note, only this time, it was typed out. I felt like I was losing my mind. I couldn't concentrate at work, couldn't sleep at night. Every time I closed my eyes, I imagined someone, something, hovering over me, writing those notes in the darkness. I went to see a therapist, desperate for answers. I told her everything that had been happening, half expecting her to tell me I was just imagining it all. But she didn't. Instead, she asked me a question that chilled me to the bone. "Do you have any history of sleepwalking?" Sleepwalking. The idea had never crossed my mind. But as she explained, I felt a cold dread settle over me. Could I be writing those notes in my sleep, completely unaware of it? It seemed impossible. But then again, so did everything else that had been happening. The therapist suggested setting up a sleep study to monitor my behavior at night. She also recommended keeping a journal next to my bed, to write down any thoughts or feelings I had before going to sleep. I agreed, desperate to find some kind of explanation. That night, I set up my camera again, and this time, I positioned it so it would capture the entire room, including my bed. I placed the journal and a pen on my nightstand, trying to stay calm as I prepared for bed. I didn't expect to fall asleep, but exhaustion eventually took over. I drifted off, my mind swirling with anxiety and fear. The next morning, I woke up with a sense of dread in the pit of my stomach. I immediately checked the journal. The pen was lying on top of it just as I had left it, but when I opened it, my blood ran cold. There, scrawled in the same shaky handwriting as the notes, were the words, "Help me. I'm trapped." I felt a scream rising in my throat, but I forced it down, my hands trembling as I grabbed the camera. I rewound the footage, praying I wouldn't see anything out of the ordinary. But as the video played, my heart sank.